belief and importance of family.
So special clothing rituals. Y'all agree with that one? Yes? And you can do this however you want. Make
So
your own little boxes. You can just write the first couple words, whatever you want to do.
So would for the Mormons, would it be special clothing rituals are considered self a Christian? Because it seems like.
Well, actually, the consider special, the Christian part.
Okay. So what would the other one be for Mormons? Because I mean.
Anybody else know what else would go with the Mormons besides special clothing rituals?
It seems like the bottom two would go is his blank.
Yeah. What about
Belief that the government is evil, that's both.
yeah.
No, Mormons don't believe it.
Oh, so then that's
No,
just Terry's
'cause-
father.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the bottom two.
So the special clothing rituals would go with Mormons,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then both would be believe in importance of family.
That would be both, yes. Belief in importance of family would go with both.
So
Yeah.
belief and respect for authority would be just Mormons?
That would
Yes.
be.
Yeah, but well, I mean,
Mormons.
because they don't.
And then.
So the belief in the respect of authority would be Mormons. Because y'all remember, the respect for authority, does Tara's father have respect for authority?
No.
No, he's paranoid, right? Yeah, he's a little, well, you know, and he's not the only one on the face of the earth like that, so. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm trying to, she's gotta see me too, so. Okay, so, and y'all got the belief of importance in family is both, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else for both?
Considered self a Christian.
Consider yourself a Christian.
That's for both.
That's for both.
That's facts.
So then if you look at your notes, process of elimination. Tara's father,
Believes us.
if he doesn't believe in the government, what does he believe about the government?
It's evil.
That it is evil. Yes. And,
The last one is Terry's father, right?
Belief that school is to lead children away from God.
yes.
The bottom two part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because what do you consider public school?
Satan's
Satan's
Illuminati.
work or
Satan's
something.
work.
The Illuminati.
The Illuminati, and what else that y'all kept bringing up?
That it's whores
Yes.
ways.
Yes, it's,
I
That
can't
way.
remember.
yeah,
That's for whores. Know what you did?
yeah, that it leads to, everything is that, according to her dad. Everything is that. What you need, Ethan? Okay, so the Mormons, Ethan would be, special clothing rituals.
Yeah.
Okay, and a belief in respect for authority. Now you can write that how you want.
That's not saying you can't.
Well, in the box, if you want to, Ethan, just put clothing. For Mormons, I mean, real quick, short, sweet. You can just put clothing, so you know what that is when you see it again. And then you can put respect for authority also in Mormons. Okay, just real short, sweet, to the point. And then Tara's father, you can put government is evil. Or once you get finished writing, I'll let you do that. I could use my little. Isn't that just the cutest thing? I asked for this. Okay, and government is evil, and children away from God, and, for Tara's family, if you want. Good. That way, if you see it again, you know what it's for. And then the last two would be, you could put, for both, you could put Christian and, family. Like I said, it's short and sweet. And, there's only one other that you'll have to do like this, but it's just two people. Oh, easy. Her two brothers, older brothers. Okay, you have everything? Or, okay. Everybody have your notes?
Yes, ma'am.
Carter, do you have it?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Now, this one is just one part. For Tara and Jane, before they attend school, the idea of school represents what? What does school represent to them to?
A new life.
A new life, correct.
Trap.
School's a trap? How does it trap you?
I'm here.
You're here, so you're trapped because you're here.
And he can't leave.
I can't leave.
And you can't leave. You have to stay all day?
No.
Okay, I
It's
didn't
still
think
a
so.
trap though.
For what, 2 hours?
Hey,
Oh.
still a trap.
It is what it is.
Wait, is it B or B?
A new life. Tara and Jane, and Tara considers this a new life, even though she struggles with
I would choose D. Get away from my family.
escape from family. Yeah, but she didn't think that
But
was a
she
good
comes
thing.
back.
She had.
Yeah, well, she's crazy.
You gotta think
She's
who our
crazy.
father is.
She
Okay.
belongs to the street.
And her brother Sean is like indestructible, I guess.
Like I said earlier, he has got to be the luckiest man on the face of the
Dude,
earth.
he's gotten like
9
3
car
car
wrecks.
crashes.
Now,
What, 2 car crashes,
and
fallen, or pushed,
and a
whatever the case
tractor
may
Did
be.
he catch on
This-
fire?
The motorcycle,
Didn't it kick
And
him?
then he-
another
Didn't he
one.
catch
then he
on fire?
flipped the excavator and truck, and yeah,
Yeah, so they caught on fire.
that man, he's something.
He's been on
Hey.
life support right now.
It doesn't talk a lot right now about Tyler, but what about Tyler? He just,
Yeah, he likes his new family.
he got
He
out.
got
His new
baby.
life.
He got out.
He did a smart thing.
He gave me a new.
I wonder if he's
Yeah, he's
gonna
fixing to be a father.
plants. I said, I wonder if he's gonna about rotten plants.
Now, you know what? He probably takes a bath more than 2 times a week and uses soap.
It's probably normal.
I guess normal would depend on one's opinion.
Yeah.
Being clean.
I mean, what y'all been reading, they think they're normal. Each to his own, like I've always said, okay, this passage, but I've always supposed it was the music in his head, some hopeful tune the rest of us couldn't hear. The same secret melody he'd been humming when he brought that trigonometry book or saved all those pencil shavings. Which, now we consider that a special discussion, but.
Healthcare.
Okay, this is about Tyler. So what I just read to you, how does it help characterize Tyler?
B.
He's gotta be.
Well,
Keep reading.
D. C.
yeah, I mean,
I'm guessing.
It shows it really extraordinary.
That's his ability.
He's different. Like I said, I mean, he
Yeah.
collected pencil shavings.
Wow.
Does it ever say?
I don't think so.
Or is it just one of those things? Okay, and here you go. What line from it helps support that he was different from the other men in the family? Alrighty then.
Tyler took you to a boy.
Yes, it is C. He had to have. I mean, that's interesting when it says, I don't know he did it and neither does he. Apparently it was just a subconscious thing he did. And me personally, pencil shavings, they bother me. It's like a mess. I don't like mess. And that would just be one of those things, get the broom. Yeah, he stepped into a void.
Like metaphorically?
You know, yes, of course. I mean, you can't really. This is not Twilight Zone or anything like that. You can't like technically step into a void, but yeah, that would be metaphorically that he's in his own little land, I guess. It makes you wonder if it was the land or the lost. Okay. Now, when I heard A Learned Astronomer by Walt Whitman, if you can remember the theme of the poem.
Oh.
Yikes.
Yeah, I know. That,
Is it
considering how fast y'all have been going through this lesson and everything, I know. But,
D?
It was
did you say
themes
which
about
one? Did you say D?
the children.
Cause remember they
Yeah.
walked outside and they was looking at the stars?
He was looking at the story.
Yeah, he was looking at the stars, so.
What's
And y'all don't have to
For
write this word
understanding
for word, you
nature.
can just put the letter. So, yeah. I guess that kinda makes sense though, doesn't it? You only understand nature if you experience nature, so, I mean, you think about them people in what we consider the big cities, that there's hardly any trees, or in Los Angeles, I don't even know if you could see the stars for the smog. It's pretty bad over in California. New York, I guess you can see the stars if you go to the roof of a building, but those buildings are so tall they're like in the way. Dallas is bad. And Houston. Everybody's good with this one? Okay, now you're going to have to remember phrases, but if you're experiencing nature, there's two answers on this one.
Perfect silence of
Yeah.
the stars.
Yeah.
Ian.
Mystical, moist, hot, not air, yeah, that line, and perfect silence of the stars. So, yeah, those two would be correct. Okay. While I'm over here, I got my little clicky tool. Okay, such is the imperfect nature of man. I do like this one quote here. Such spots are there on the disk of the clearest planet, and eyes like Miss Scatcherd's can only see those minute defects and are blind to the full brightness of the orb. I love that quote. Okay. Because it is so true. What is the meaning of the phrase minute defects? What does that mean?
Hello.
Imperfect dents.
Tiny short.
Invisible scars.
Tiny shortcomings.
Really good.
And Miss Scatcherd can see those tiny shortcomings, but she can't see past that. A lot of people are like that. They look at the small things and they miss the bigger, better things.
What is it?
It's the tiny shortcomings. Okay. And of course, what word or phrase best describes that?
Blind to the full brightness.
Blind to the full brightness. Like I just said, you see the little things and you don't see the big things. And most of the time, the bigger things are more important. Smaller things. And y'all remember that when you get older too, like if you're married or whatever, don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. Bills and stuff, they come and go. That's the small things. Alright, we're almost, I said we're almost done. We need to get almost done, don't we? Yeah, okay. Educated again. The rest of the night was taken up by my father's lecture. He said Caroline's class was one of Satan's deceptions, like the public school, because it claimed to be one thing when it really was another. It claimed to teach dance, but instead it taught immodesty, promiscuity. Satan was shrewd, Dad said. Why does Tara's father keep her and her siblings from school and doctors? Yeah. It doesn't list what he actually says, does it?
No.
He He believes that he is saving them from evil, so they have a phrase for that. It would be called a God complex. Everybody have that one? Tucker kills me with his writing so small.
That baby writing.
I imagine Charles inviting me to his house, play a game, or watch a movie, and felt a rush of pleasure, but when I pictured Charles visiting Buck's Peak, I felt something else, something like panic. What if he found the root cellar? What if he discovered the fuel tank? Then I understood, finally, what the rifle was for. Oh my. Again, I imagined Charles climbing the hill to our house, but in my imagination I was on the ridge, and I was watching his approach through crosshairs. Now she doesn't think she's thinking about shooting him.
She's playing.
Okay. How does Tara's interaction with Charles reinforce the theme of separation? And this question has two parts.
You're dead.
I believe that was a function. Father will approve of.
C.
See,
D.
I know D.
Because
Charles
you'd be
wouldn't
thinking
understand
like,
the
why you have
preparation.
me the crosshairs
yeah.
So it would be
Really
D.
need to
Crosshairs, because you,
to protect.
and it's a
them.
guy you like, but can you see, imagine standing on the mountain getting him in your crosshairs, even though you like him.
You're just watching them, making sure they get there safe.
If that ain't country, y'all, I'm just saying.
No, that's like.
Oh, I'm in love with her. She got me in her crosshairs, and it could either be figuratively or real.
It's
Yeah.
true.
And you would
In her
hope
case.
it was a figure of statement. Figure of speech there. Okay, and of course, which phrase best supports part A?
What if he found a root cellar?
What if he found the root cellar? That would be C.
Then they have to end him
Then they have to end him if he found the root cellar.
with all the nasty peaches in there.
With the nasty peaches. Okay, Sean. Two things about Sean. One of these two. Attack Sarah. Tara. Yeah. And acts with jealousy.
Yeah.
Those two.
Hold up.
And then of course process of elimination.
I really like Sean helped her in the beginning, but now he's jealous of her.
Well, yeah, but how many head injuries did he sustain before? I mean, think about the one he sustained before he attacked her.
Yeah.
And like drug her through the house and everything else.
Put her head in the toilet.
Put her head in the toilet. Yeah. That was after
He'd be
the.
in my crosshairs if he
Make
did
the
that.
TV on.
Yeah, yeah.
Beliefs. Wait. Excellent.
Y'all, I'm hoping y'all can do this before y'all leave tonight. It'll be first thing in the morning.
10 minutes.
10 minutes? I thought y'all got out of here at 9:10.
Yeah, we do. So we got 5. No,
Okay, we
no.
got like
15.
We got like
Yeah.
Like I said, if y'all can't do it today, then y'all can do it first thing Monday. It won't take no time. Y'all can even do it if you really, really wanted to, anytime, because it's still open. It will remain open.
Can we just stay?
Yes.
I'll come chill with you boys.
Oh, most of y'all are supposed to be in here for skinny block anyway, right?
It's only like 2 of us that go to Strickland. It's just me and Alec and everything.
Just say that we're finishing a
And
test.
Coaster.
That's fine. I forgot about skinny block, so y'all can take it to skinny block and get it over with. Okay.
What?
Alright, y'all. Alright, Ethan, just let me know when you're ready. You got them both, or you need Tyler's now?
That's for
Okay.
I got it.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine, Ethan. It's good. So Tyler would protect Tara.
What's wrong with writing?
Ethan, Tyler would protect Tara.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, and then, education is key.
You checking your history?
She's checking her notes. Her,
Standing for answers.
yeah,
today.
Well, it's notes, yeah. Checking notes.
I think I went on like.
You did
Alright, you
not
have
write
them?
for
Everybody has these, correct?
What's wrong with writing little?
Well. Alright,
Okay, my favorite.
this would be the last question for your notes. Okay?
Yeah.
Think about the joy of reading and writing Superman and me. Do your best. According to the text, how does Alexi connect education and opportunity?
C.
Very good.
Oh, no.
Alexi believes education can save lives, particularly those of Indian children.
No.
Alright, now, these are your notes.